Alright, so we are here. After talking with the guy for about 20-30 minutes, we have a new sheepskin cover. It looks nice. And I got sat on it for a little bit and it feels really nice. Unfortunately, I have no more battery left in the GoPro. I will not be able to leave comments on the way home, but I'll be sure to get a ride in a little later tonight and let you all know how it feels. So let's get back on the road. Hello ortho-fam, this is Basil the Ortho Biker. And yes, I got a sheepskin seat cover for my motorcycle. And I've done so in preparation for my road trip to Deals Gap in a couple weeks. Before we get into that, if this is your first time watching with us, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe button. And hit the bell icon so you get notifications of any videos I may put out in the future. It really supports the channel and I appreciate it. So this video is not at all what I planned it to be. I had a completely different video in mind. I actually shot a couple hours of video last week, but in typical fashion, I had audio issues with the GoPro, and I don't really know what the source of those audio issues was, but a lot of the video was unusable. Where are you going? Oh, okay. But I thought it was going to be a pretty good video. Started off in the rain, so it was going to be kind of moody. I'm not sure if you can tell, there's just a slight drizzle out today. So definitely an overcast sky. And I stopped to get gas, as is typical fashion for any motovlog with a Sportster. And in good fashion, before we head out there, we'll go ahead and stop and get gas. Oh, out of order, figures. And then there was drama. As I got really sad, I passed by a golden retriever, dead in the middle of the road. Somebody had hit it. Oh, gosh, dang it. Somebody had hit it and left it there. I was not expecting that. I'm taking a new route today. I felt like exploring. Oh, this may not be a good idea. There we go. And there was a suspense as I drove through Harrison traffic. It was kind of busy that day, I'm not sure why. And then the skies opened up to blue skies and sunshine as I entered southern Missouri. I love the Ozarks. I love southern Missouri. But anyways, that's not over here. So the day was I rode up to Misty Mountain Sheepskin Leather. Actually, let me backtrack. So, remembering the difficulties of my last couple rides with the seat and the comfort levels, I started looking for a sheepskin cover for a motorcycle seat. Because I have the Mustang Solo Tripper and I have the Harley Davidson Sundowner seat. The Solo Tripper is comfortable, but at really long distances, you start to get a lot of tailbone pain because of the hardness and firmness of the seat. And the Sundowner seat, even though I use it for a couple months, and it's a great seat in and of itself, I had some other comfort issues that you don't get on the Mustang Solo seat. So I was looking for a way to split the difference, and several people had recommended to me, I think this is my turn, several people had recommended I get a sheepskin seat cover. So I started looking, and Alaskan Leathers was one that was recommended by many, but somebody locally recommended Misty Mountain Sheepskins. But somebody locally had recommended Misty Mountain Sheepskins, and when I did some research on them, they're actually located in Branson, like an hour and 20 minutes up the road from me. Their website was down. Well, when I looked them up, their website worked. The day I was going up to the website was down, which is fine. If you order from them, you have to call them anyways. They don't have an online shopping cart. So you end up talking to the gentlemen that run the business, which is just a shack on top of a hill. There's sewing machines all over the place and stacks of sheepskin wool in the middle of the room. It's not really a storefront, but they do sell stuff out of that building if they have it. and they make everything there to order. It's really nice. You can talk to them and they can pretty much custom make you anything you want. And they guarantee their items for life. If the seat cover ever starts shedding wool, you send it back to them. They'll send you a new one because it's not supposed to do that. They're really nice guys and they stand behind their product. They have never had one returned. At least that's what he was telling me. And I believe him. I love the views here in Arkansas. They're just so pretty. And I have learned through video editing, this GoPro doesn't do any of them justice, but that's fine. So yeah, I had originally had the plans of driving up there, making a motovlog, purchasing the sheepskin. I wanted to show around the shop and the guys in the shop, but I didn't have any battery left in the GoPro, and my silly butt forgot the bag with the batteries in it. So I didn't even have enough battery left to record my first impressions of the seat after I slapped it on the motorcycle, which was very unfortunate. So here we are a week later. I had intended to have this video finished, and we're doing essentially my impressions of the seat today. So for those of you who don't know, the sheepskin has some unique properties that make very nice for a motorcycle seat. And the guy out there said that was #1 seller was sheepskin motorcycle seats. The wool helps keep you cool in the summer, and it keeps your butt warm in the winter. And the thick, unshaved sheepskin wool provides a nice level of padding between you and the motorcycle. Like, I have it on the motorcycle right now, and it is super comfortable. Like, I feel no vibration in the seat whatsoever. And for anybody that rides a Harley Davidson, that's a feat in and of itself, especially a Sportster. The other nice thing is it's moisture wicking, and if you're wearing moisture wicking underwear on one side of your jeans and you have a moisture wicking seat cover on the other side of the jean, you pretty much completely avoid what they call monkey butt syndrome, where you sit on a hot leather seat all day and you get off and you got wet pants from butt sweat. Not to get too much detail or anything. And towards that end, this seat is amazing. I've been riding around with it on and off, and this seat's going to do wonders for my ride to Deal's Gap in a couple weeks. It provides a nice cushion between me and the motorcycle while maintaining the rigidity of the Mustang seat that I just adore so much, and it will help keep me from profuse sweating of the posterior, if you will. Ooh, truck, what you doing? I don't usually see them come this way. And stop. So yeah, the sheepskin seat cover is just one of a number of little modifications and changes I'm making to this motorcycle getting ready for my trip. Oh. Apparently I did the shift down first. But anyways, enough talking about the seat cover. Let's go ahead and pull off and get a look at the seat cover, see what it looks like on the motorcycle, and see what it is I'm talking about. That's a gorgeous view, isn't it? But hey, we're not here to look at the mountains and all that. Let's go ahead and talk about this seat cover. So here's the seat cover on the bike. When I talked to the gentleman, they offer a couple different methods of attachment. I have the 2 elastic bands, one to loop around the front, one to loop around the back. They offer other straps where you can attach to the bike itself through other means, just depending on the type of bike you have, type of seat you have, and how you're overall intending to attach it to the bike. As you can tell, it's very, very thick, very plush sheepskin wool. They recommend, really hard brushing on this for care instructions, you know, like a dog brush or whatever. But another thing to notice is they come with a nice rubber pad on the back to help keep it from sliding around on the seat. Comes all their information here. I'll put their information up in just a second. But they also offer different colors. I opted for the black one because obviously blacked out bike. That was also the first seat cover he grabbed. He had it made and ready, so we slapped it on the bike. He let me try it out on the bike, see what it felt like. We talked for like a good hour. They're a few older gentlemen that run the business, and they make good quality products. As I said before, he guarantees them for life. And he's got patterns and cutouts for all kinds of different motorcycles. I think this is a standard cutout for, you know, cruiser motorcycles in general. And they will custom make whatever you want. All you have to do is give them a call and talk to them. If you're going on any long ride, whether you have a firm seat like mine or a touring seat on another motorcycle, I highly, highly recommend a sheepskin seat cover for your motorcycle. And if you're looking for a place to get one of good quality from good gentlemen, go ahead and give Misty Mountain Sheepskin Leather a call and talk to the gentleman. Tell them what you want. They will make it for you. And black is not the only color. They do have multiple colors. Of course, they have no control over what the colors are because, you know, they just get them off the sheep. Whatever color the sheep is, that's the color the wool is. They don't have any control over that. But there was a nice selection of colors there, and I'm sure they can send you pictures if you ask for them. That is my impression of the Misty Mountain Sheepskin Cover for your motorcycle. I highly recommend them. They're very good quality. I think I paid like $80 plus tax for this one. So they are very reasonably priced when you compare it to something like Alaska Leather or some of the cheaper stuff you may find on Amazon, because I've seen other reviews of the Amazon stuff, and then most of the stuff on there is pretty garbage quality from what I've seen and heard. But anyways, this is their contact information up somewhere up here in the video. Just give them a call if you want a sheepskin seat cover for your motorcycle. I'll also put their information in the description below. But that's all I got to say for this video. As always, keep the two wheels on the ground, the shiny side up, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have I mentioned how much I love this exhaust?